I was muted. There should be like drink if Amber forgets to unmute herself. It has happened that many times. Unreal. Also, I updated my stream info before I switched from my podcast to this writing sprint, and I swear it saved. I saw it, and then my stream elements now says that I'm doing my podcast again, which is not true. I'm going to be working. So, this is going to be a very quiet podcast if that's the case. Oh my god, what is going on? I need to get a webcam. I just feel like I am so like up in your face. I'm up in your face. All right. I don't want to be up in your face, but I don't know how to adjust this accordingly today. I'm all discombobulated, folks. All right. I have some things I need to do. I need to actually get to work. I did a podcast earlier. It was a lot of fun. Got to talk about some tabletop news and just lots of tabletop things, go down some fun little rabbit holes of investigation. And again, I went over by 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how to bring it down any more than that. Maybe I don't have to do State of the Nerd. I mean, but that probably still will only have saved me like 10, 15 minutes. Maybe I do Ad Hoc Hui as like its own separate thing. Because that was probably, well, I jammed through that one. That one was like 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. But I do want my podcast to only be an hour and no more than that at the very least, because I have had so many people tell me, yeah, I got to figure this out. I've had so many people tell me that if a podcast is over 20 minutes, they're not going to listen to it. They just can't do like the start stop of an hour long, an hour and a half long, 2 hours, 4 hours of a podcast. It needs to be in digestible chunks. I'm starting to maybe potentially form an idea. All right, we're going to give up on that right now, though, because I have to actually work today. Whew. All right. What am I working on, folks? I need to put things in their right place. What am I working on? Where's my list? Here we go. I completed a lot of stuff last night. It felt really good. I'm starting to feel a little more organized. My short story. I had one person read it last night, got reader feedback. I had one person who volunteered to read it right before my podcast. So right after my podcast, which means like 5 minutes ago, I was able to see her feedback, which was great and glowing. Thank goodness. Yay. There was really only one line really that I was worried about, because I can hear how it sounds in my head and it makes sense, but sometimes I can feel that it's clunky, and I just want to make sure that someone outside of my brain is reading it the way my brain is reading it. So it was really good to have that feedback. I think I'm ready to officially resubmit it and just be done with it. So I'm going to do that. I need to work on the podcast right now, because I have two episodes, I think, that need to be uploaded to the RSS stream. Long time no chat, Geeky. Thanks for joining the podcast earlier. It was really nice having you there. I think that I'm going to be kind of doing some things behind the scenes to make sure I upload my podcast. I got to build some processes so that I have a regular system for like when I record the podcast versus when I upload it to the RSS stream versus when I create the thumbnail for it, all those things. So I'm going to kind of try to spend some time figuring that out. And then I need to spend some time getting my Ko-Fi shop up to date, because I think if it's not today, it's going to be Monday. I'm going to have some stuff there. I have some stuff there technically available for you now if you join. I have my original short story that I submitted, and I also have the audio narrated version by a voice actor of my short story. So those two things are available. I have other things that I've created in the past, and I just need time to like create a storefront for it, essentially. And that takes time because I just don't want to like, I don't want to chuck things out there like a garage sale, you know, like I want it to look curated and meant, I want it to look intentional. You know, these are the things I want to put forth that I think is worth your time to look at and potentially maybe throw me $1 or two, you know? So I want to work on that. And then I also need to fix the Apple Podcast RSS because I don't know why it's so difficult to get that set up. So lots of podcast and streaming and things like that I need to work on today while I have the mental capacity to do it. I do also have some creative writing, and maybe I should save that for later. Maybe I should save that for tomorrow when I'm not streaming. That way you guys don't have to see me figuring that out. Instead, I have 2 other tabletop submissions that I need to work on, and maybe I will do that instead. And also, ooh, I'm so excited, but maybe if I can get caught up with all of that, then by Monday I can officially start working on Liquid Hot Magma, like really working on it. I've been brainstorming it, and Doc has already created like a very rough map, and so there's all these things that have kind of been floating around, but now I can officially like go hardcore. Is that what I'm saying? I'm gonna go hardcore on my game. I'm gonna start working on it on Monday. Oh my god. Anyway, all right, let's get to it, folks. I'm gonna make sure my Jones cam is on. Do you realize I think I've catfished folks? I told people I was gonna put Jones on camera for the live for my podcast, and I completely forgot to set that up. No one complained, but I didn't have my Jones cam up. Oops. So I'm going to do that now. Where are we? We're going to be right. Am I work sharing? What am I doing? Am I work sharing right now? Yeah. Actually, not yet. Okay, so I think it's this one, not that one. Oh, maybe it is this one. Where's my Jones cam? There we go. And then, not that one, but this one. There's the Jones cam. It's so dark over there. And there's even a little light, but it's just so dark. I'm gonna make that a little bigger. Okay. There's a Jones cam. And I don't have my timer. I don't understand why these things don't automatically just stay on my OBS. I need to figure that out. Newbie streamer over here. Where's my timer? Okay, we're going to do 50 minutes. And then application capture. Is it that one? Is it that one? There we go. Oh, and you know what else I need? I need music. What do we feel like today, folks? I kind of feel like since I did my podcast and it kind of had, I created a new intro and outro for my podcast, and it was kind of like funky. And I think I'm kind of in a funky music vibe. So let's get that going. Where's the volume? We're not hearing it. We're not hearing Epidemic. Why aren't we? There we go. Ooh, it's loud. There we go. Haha. Okay, time to get to work. 50 minutes. Let's do it. Tell me what you're working on. For those seeing the chat on my screen, we are not in a podcast. I don't know why Stream Elements did that. It didn't update my stream info. So it's a 50-minute writing stream, creativity stream, co-working, body doubling, whatever you're working on. If it's laundry, if it's cooking dinner, if it's creating a game, I would love to hear about it. And I am going to start the timer. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Oop, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So, there is a group called 100 Hours of Writing. I have been in their server for a little bit. Where are they? 100 Hours of Writing. Oh, wow. Wow, 100 hours of writing. Anyway, something like that. And they are doing an event in November, which I've been extremely excited to be a part of. But to be part of the event in November, I have to help moderate an event in July to kind of help vet out like volunteers and things like that. You really got to want it, right? So I got notified of the event for July, and I'm gonna sign up for it. And then here is their website for anybody who wants to know more about 100 hours of writing. Oh how. Oh how, not oh wow. Oh wow, working on a brainchild TTRPG that you've been working on for almost 10 years. Good luck to you, sir. All right. What am I doing? I was gonna go check that thing out because I gotta sign up for it. So many things. Here we go. am liking this music. Ain't that the case, Geeky? I have had a number of things that in the beginning of my writing career, I just kind of went balls out and like wanted to do like this big old thing. And it wasn't until like years later, like now, where I look at it and go, yeah, probably should have just like, what's the word? Like I bit off more than I could chew. Because it never got finished, obviously. And then, it probably would have been more manageable and have been, better published if it was just streamlined a little bit more. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Serve them a meal, not a whole food truck. Yeah. Yeah. First taste is free, right? um, where am I looking for it? Where am I looking? Maybe I just go here. I said 2 hours, but okay. 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 So I think this is right. Are you guys seeing the Jones cam right now? Oh, you're wiping it on my curtains too. Hey, you. Look at this. His little twerkiness. He's itchy. I need to get him his allergy shot. Hey, buddy. Hey, psst. Hey, no. No twerking. No twerking right now. Sir, I appreciate it, but no. Lay down. There you go. What was I doing? Okay, so I did that. Okay. Yep, we gotta take care of that. Day job stuff happened. Ah, okay. Right, yeah. Give the GMs enough to work with and let them build it out. Yeah. Wholeheartedly agree. God, I wish I was a voice actor sometimes. I am so jealous of people who can do accents. I can barely speak English without tripping over my tongue, and there's people out there who can, like, do a million voices. Yeah, let's not mark that as paid yet. Hey, you. It is Funky Friday, folks. Stop twerking over here. Do you want to come up here? Do you want to come up with me? Or do you want to stay down there and be a twerky buddy? I'm sorry. I'm going to take you soon. Put you your allergy shot. Okay, I am looking up. Oh, no. That's old. This one. Yeah, that's the most recent one. Okay. $0.60. 60. 6, 750. Again with this. I am so confused. All right, I'm not going to clear that out yet. Okay, I'm gonna submit my story. Oh, you bought your doggy allergy chewable treats? How long have you already been giving it to your dog, and have you noticed a difference? Jones gets like, I guess, I don't know if I want to call it like seasonal allergies. It seems to be just like the grass and stuff outside. It doesn't seem to be, well, I don't want to say it's not food related, but we have over the years found like the food that he does the best on, that he doesn't seem to have any reactions from, and you know, the method that we feed him, everything with feeding seems to be great. What we notice is if my husband mows the lawn and then Joe, oh my god, that's my son's name, and then Jones goes outside to run in it, walk in it, play in it, he just immediately like gets hives all down his backside in his booty area, and then he does the twerk that he just did, until we get him the shot, and then it goes away. They say that we can give him the shot every month, but because I don't want him to become like dependent on it, I guess, and maybe that's just my unexpert opinion, I try to stretch it out so that I only get him those shots when he needs it. So when he starts doing these twerks, sometimes I have to just watch because it might just be that my husband did the lawn. But if my husband hasn't done the lawn and he keeps twerking and twerking and twerking, then I know it's just time, because all the grass, no matter what has happened, is getting to him. So yeah, let me know how those allergy chewables work. I've seen them. I just, right now, it's hard. I'm such a control freak. So once I find something that works, it's very hard for me to stray away from it. So, but I would like to know. All right, so I can't do that, and I can't do that, so I'm going to submit my story. If I can find it. Because I have a million things open. Is that it? That's not it. Nope. That's not it. Well, everything's all over the place. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, the word count. The word count. I ended at 2150. I mean, for me, that's not that bad. 150 words over is not that bad, but it's more than they said they wanted. So we're just gonna see how they feel about it. Oh, no, no, no. We're going to export as a Word document. Am I on the right tab? Yeah, okay. Oh, now I feel bad. He's just gonna twerk this entire stream. After this, I'll call the vet and see if they have an opening today. Export. Okay. Hey, buddy. I really... Everybody just enjoy the twerking that's going along with the funky music. I should probably maybe put some more, like, seductive music. Could I... put some seductive music on there. Oh my god. He totally looks like he's getting down. Hey, honey. Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. You're just gonna aggravate it. Hey, hey! Come on. Lay down. I know. Purdy nerdy fiction. Purdy nerdy fiction. Here we go. This one is this, and we're gonna go with V2 edit. Final. Use that extension. Mail would be somewhere over here. Okay. Okay. For the extra time, I think I'm in a good place with this story after editing. I cleaned up the timeline a bit. The phrasing around timelines a bit to help to simplify and keep things a little clearer for the reader. I also did more to hopefully make it, that's not the word I want to say. I did more to lead the reader to, this is not how I want to say this. A single conclusion on who or what the entity is by the end of the story. Let me know if you would like any other changes. Looking forward to publication. Woo! Do I type woo in my email? I feel it. I think I'm in a good place. Clean up the phrasing. And make things a little clearer for the reader. Hiya. Do it. I know. I don't know how to set my settings to prevent them from coming in. When I notice them, I just ban them. But I keep fiddling with my settings, thinking that I'm doing something that will stop them, and then it doesn't. So if you know, let me know. Otherwise, ugh. All right. What was I saying? I was going to put woo in my email. I'm doing it just for you, Geeky. It's a good thing I know this publisher well. Looking forward to publication. Woo! There we go. Just for you. Okay, done. Sent. Oh. Geeky. I sent it off without attachments. I hate that. Got so excited with the woo, I didn't attach. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. File. Now I gotta do another email where I'm like, oops. Alright. This was, where's my Purdy nerdy fiction? Fiction. Here we go. Whisper House Press. Here's my V2 edit. Let me just double check and open it, make sure everything's good. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is the right one. We're going to attach it. And now what do I say? I'm an idiot. I forgot to attach the attachment. It's all Geeky's fault. Some person you don't know, but it is all that person's fault. All right. Well, I guess it's good to know that what I'm doing at least works-ish. Banning them as soon as I see them. It's just annoying that they can even get in. Like, AI bots, go away. All right. Let's not get sidetracked again. All right. I have the attachment. Oops. Blame the excitement. I'm not going to blame you. There we go. Okay. Done. Yay! I get to check that off of my list. All right. Next on the list. All right, so... Doom Scroll Reader Reactions. I got my Doom Scroll Reader Reactions. Doom Scroll Final Edits done and submitted. Okay. All right, let's get to working on this other thing. And I will actually share my screen once I find it. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Blame it on the on the boogie. Hey, are you gonna see the new Michael Jackson movie? I kind of want to go see it, but also I have a friend who somehow secretly, I'm not going to explain how, has access to it where I can maybe stream it at home. So, yeah. All right. Share screen things. Let's go to here? That's not the thing you need to see. Why are you seeing my what what's it showing? Let's fix that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. How do I fix it? Okay, let me, hold on. Hold on. Now everything's all over the place. Okay. What? Do I need to do this here instead? Like this? And then... Okay. And then... Nope, it's still the same thing. I don't understand. Aha! Okay, now I can fix it. Okay. Okay, wait. I gotta bring this back over here now because I'm gonna work over here. The joy of having multiple screens, folks. Okay. So now, if I go here, that's still the wrong computer. There we go. Oops. Okay. Folks, I literally just toggled it from like this thing back to this thing back to the original thing, and it's now showing the thing I wanted to show. I think maybe I don't want to say it's because I have a Mac, but I swear other people I know who do this don't have these issues. Much better. Except for my timer is weird, but I can fix that. I shouldn't have to. I gotta figure this out on my stream where I don't have to keep messing with these things. Yeah, if it comes to streaming. Yeah. Sometimes seeing a movie is like, it's crazy. And then if you have snacks and stuff, which normally I don't because I can't eat a lot of food, so I just bring my own snacks, and I have to be that person that sneaks things into the theater because I have something to eat then. But yeah, whenever I am indulging in food that I shouldn't be, and my husband is getting popcorn and stuff, it adds up. All right, let's get to work on this. So I'm back on the levee roads. This is that kind of little adventure I was talking about where I have a river and I have two roads going on either side of the river, and there's lore. There's lore behind like the use of these roads for the purpose of preventing an ambush. I got stuck on names. I'm gonna get stuck on names again. I think I need to finish creating the lore. Let's put this back over here. There we go. Oh, I know. I got new source documentation so that I can be a little more clear on my descriptions instead of being kind of vague. Okay. actually, side quest. Before I do that, I need to finish signing up for this event for 100 hours. Now that I have the information, I was waiting on someone to get back to me, and they did. Check out our schedule for what's next. Learn more about it. Event volunteer sign up. This is what I need to do. Oh no. Oh no. Dag nabbit. Of all the days that this event has to be, it's on the same days as MagmaCon. Individual shifts for this event are all 2 hours long. Okay. I might be able to make that work. Buddies. Twerky buddy. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Hey. Come on. No more twerking for now. Come on. I know. No more for now. Give your booty a rest. There you go. You want to say hi to everybody on the camera? All right. Lay down. Lay down. Oh, okay. I need my schedule. Yeah, okay. I mean, I could do Saturday or Sunday. Or Friday. I can make this work. Okay. Switch account. Excuse me. Okay. Did I fix my giveaway thing? No. Shoot. It slipped my mind last night. I was working on a few things, and that did not make it into the list of things. I'm going to put it on my dragging list right now. That's how things get forgotten. All right, so I'm going to do this. Today is the 12th, so today, after I'm done streaming. Oh, gosh dang it. I can't believe I didn't do it. Fix the giveaway. God darn it. Thank you for asking, though. At least that now I can put it on my list of things so I don't miss it. What a bummer. All right. What was I doing? Here. What was I doing? Oh my goodness. No. Yeah. No. Okay, because I'm streaming, I can't see my Discord name. And this goes back to the podcast that I did earlier about like losing certain skills because technology just allows you to kind of like not have to do it. But I don't know my own Discord handle because I keep forgetting it because I don't really need to know it unless I need to know it. And when I need to know it, I can just go to Discord and like go look and get it. But can I right now? No, because I am streaming. That's wild. That's almost like me not knowing my own phone number. That doesn't help me either. Ooh, no. That's not what I wanted. Here, what if I do this? Yeah, I think it's just that. Okay, what time zone am I in? Pacific time. Music. I'm gonna have to say no. Am I interested in competing in the top 10? I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to say no. I can do both. Okay. Legacy volunteer or new? I am a new volunteer. How did I hear about you? From my lovely friend and streamer, whose name I don't know because technology. Oh, come on. Also, cannot find her name because I am streaming and Discord won't let me see it. But I think she's over here somewhere too. All right, maybe I can't fill out. I can't. There's so many things. You'd think that I would just be able to do everything I want to do while I'm streaming, like the same way I would do it if I wasn't streaming. But that is not the case. Wild. Gish darn it, it makes me want a giveaway really bad, is what I heard. All right, well, am I a Twitch affiliate? Not yet. I wish I was. Is my account less than 30 days old? No. I have 2 streams. A creative writing sprint stream and a podcast stream. Happy to volunteer with either or to just be a mod. Yup. It's all about volunteering your time, folks. You gotta kind of, that's the way the community works, you know? We scratch each other's back. We make ourselves helpful. We lift each other up. I am not a partner yet. No. Although I think I saw, still learning the Twitch ropes, but I think I saw that I earned like $5 or something. I don't even know how I did it. I still have to look into what is going on. What is happening? Also, I saw that you cheered 5 bits. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see that yesterday. So I'm an affiliate? Am I? I thought I had to have a certain number of followers for that. I don't think I'm anything yet. I think I'm just a brand new baby streamer. I was trying to find this girl's name. I think her name is Rose. I think. I gotta find her. Well, that's fun. So my Farm to Table Frenzy game, I had a writer friend join as a player, and it was my suggestion, but he literally went all in on it and said, I'm going to play a baker named Walter Whitebread. And I'm so playing it like Walter White from Breaking Bad. And he did it so good. This is one of those reasons why the argument for recording my playtest streams is because it's like the wild, wild west. When you're doing a playtest, like the rules aren't set in stone. Everything's a little wishy-washy. Everyone's trying to figure it out. And you get some of the wildest chaos. It was so much fun. And he nailed that character. It just set the tone for the entire game. Anyway, he's reprising his role as Walter Whitebread in my playtest next week, and I'm very excited about it. Just had to provide a little transparency there. There it is. Okay. Rosie, not Rose. Found it. Okay. Okay, so I think I figured everything out except for my Discord name. That's ridiculous. Like, even though I'm not sharing my Discord, just the mere fact of me streaming means I can't see my own information because it's truncated. Oh, I can disable it though. There we go. Streamer mode is enabled. Usernames have been truncated. Disable. Now I can see my stuff. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay, wait, huh? So if I can get subs, bits, and emotes, I'm an affiliate? Not everyone gets that privilege because you have to set up payment stuff and agree to Twitch terms. Okay. Which I did. I set up my payment stuff like on day one, not knowing what this was going to turn into. So, oh, my timer went off too. All right, cool. Break time. Let's talk some stuff. All right, I'm going to go over here. Full screen. Timer for break. All right, let me here. I'm gonna monetization setup. Is it in my setup? Hold on. Where did I see this? No. Where did I see this? Not content, not moderation. I'm telling you. Oh, it was probably in my analytics. Is it in my analytics? Okay, yeah, because I have earnings. Hey, I have $8 now. That's crazy. Okay, but where did I see? There was an area where it was like I could see that I was not an affiliate and I was not a partner. That's what it showed me. I'm gonna learn about this. This is achievements. Here we go. Okay. So I'm in my Twitch creator dashboard. I went to achievements, and then in achievements, path to affiliate says 3 out of 4 completed. So that makes me think I'm not an affiliate. I don't know. And of all the things that need to be completed for path to affiliate, the only thing that isn't completed yet is minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. And I only have 1 out of 4. Yeah. To be eligible to apply to that, you must meet all 4 requirements within the same 30-day period. So yeah, to me that feels like I'm not an affiliate. And then path to partner, I have nothing completed for that. Like 6 streams on 6 unique days with an average of 75 viewers. Nope. 6 streams on 6 unique days with an average of 75 viewers. Why do they have it listed twice? Because it has to be within the last 30 days, and then it has to be within the last 60 days is the way it looks like. So that's not completed. So, yeah, I get I don't know. Wow, my hair looks like good and also not at the same time. All right, interesting. 25 followers, 4 hours of streaming, and 4 days of streaming. They recently changed up the requirements. Okay. Well, you'd think the dashboard would line up with that so that it wasn't confusing. What? So I'm an affiliate? I need to update. Oh, I just sent that form off to 100 hours of writing. I am an affiliate, maybe. I think. I don't know. How cool is that? What about you? Geeky, are you? You must be. You have all these like fandangled doodads and things on your channel. What else was I gonna talk? Oh, I didn't. Did I not send this in yet? I didn't send it in yet, so I can go back and fix it. I think I'm an affiliate. Yee. Pew 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 pew. Am I a Twitch affiliate? Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, nowhere near partner, right? 75 viewers sounds like a lot right now. That feels like a lot. I'm excited when I have like 3 viewers like at one time. I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited right now because you're here too. But you know what I mean? Like that's a lot for me on a good regular basis. All right. All volunteers. I shouldn't be working. I should be chatting. What's everyone doing this weekend? I get to play D&D this weekend. Yee! I'm very excited. The group that I play with, we usually, I say that with this weird grain of salt, usually we play every month. It has been really, really, really hard. Like, we've long gone past the idea of playing weekly the way I think most people do now. They like to play on a weekly basis. That is not feasible for me and my friends. Which, you know, I mean, most of them are dudes. I'm the only female in the group. So I guess all of them are dudes except for me. But they just life and rotating schedules, and you know, I travel. We have one guy who's on a rotating schedule. We have one guy who is a father to a kid who does a bunch of like farming 4-H events and competitions and things. So like finding a weekly date is impossible. Finding a monthly date is still really hard. And I think last year, like from June to like November, I think we didn't play because I was traveling, or it might have been because I was doing a lot of stuff with my mom, dealing with that. But in November we played, and then December I think we had like 3 back-to-back like weekly games, and that was crazy and so much fun. But it was like the holidays, so a lot of the other external pressures were on hold because of the holidays, so that made it so we could play like back to back to back. And I feel like since then, I think maybe we've only played like once. And then what ends up happening is if one or more, because we're at the like the end game, folks. Like we're at level 19, about to be level 20. It is the first time all of us have gotten to level 20 from like level 1. It's taken us 10 plus years to get here in the same campaign with the same people. Like it's a thing. So we don't want any one person to be gone and miss it. So if one person's missing, we end up playing other stuff like Draw Steel and all these other things, which is fun, and we still get to get together. But we finally get to play the actual main campaign this Saturday. I have no idea how many sessions are left before we officially hit level 20 and finally defeat the BBEG, but we're so close. We're so close. I'm super excited. I will try to maybe find a way to break down like what has happened in this campaign. I don't even know. Maybe that is just one long podcast or one long hangout session with you all where I just break down everything that has happened in this campaign over the last 10 plus years. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And there was this whole big like romantic arc, and like my character is like crazy. Like when I say crazy, like mental health is not good. You have a Pride event today and tomorrow. Aw, amazing. Local voting. Nice. Yeah, so I get to do D&D tomorrow, which is Saturday, right? Yes. And then Sunday, I'm going to go visit my mom. I haven't seen her for my birthday yet, so we're going to go do a little birthday thing together. And yeah, I mean, I kind of have to go see her because if I don't do it, like next week is going to be pretty crazy. I'm going to warn you all now. This week was nice to be able to stream every day, almost every day. Next week probably won't happen like that because I have 2 certification courses I need to run. I believe that's Tuesday. It's either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. I gotta look. So I have 2 certification courses for my day job that I need to run. And then Mondays are usually a bad day for me to stream. So I'm unless work is light on Monday, which I don't think it will be. It's very rare when that happens. I won't stream on Monday. If I stream on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be late in the day, like not my normal time slot. And I just don't know if I want to do that. Because when I'm doing my certification courses, that also means I'm not getting day job work done. So I usually have to spend the afternoon catching up on day job work. And then I'm just exhausted, like mentally exhausted. So those are 2 days next week that I'm not going to stream. So 2 days plus the Monday, not streaming. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think that's right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I will probably be able to stream if I'm caught up enough and ready. Friday, I should be able to stream. And then also I will be on the live stream for Paige. So keep an eye out on that. That'll be the evening of Friday. And there's my week. It's gone. My week is gone next week. So I'm probably only streaming Thursday, Friday next week. And I'm bummed. I'm super bummed. When did I get my new glasses? I got them. Yesterday was the first full day that I wore them. What are we? Where are we? So Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I lost all track of time. I think I picked them up Wednesday. And I wore them a little bit Wednesday. It's a bit to get used to because they're progressive lenses. And like now that I've had them on for a while and I'm sitting at my desk, everything's great. Oh, you get out of here. Or maybe not. You're not an AI bot, are you? Crimson Now Comics? Hello. I'm so sorry if I called you an AI bot and you were not. We've had a few just, but they pop in and then drop things and then I have to ban them. But if you are you, I welcome you. Hey, my chat timer went off, so I need to get back to work. Hey, so if you're a first-time chatter, welcome. You just popped in at the right time. I am about to do another sprint. Here we go. I have a 50-minute focus timer. There's a little Jones cam right over here. It's a little dark. That's actually with light right now. But that is my evil chaos goblin overseer Jones. If you're lucky, he might twerk for you today. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on a tabletop submission that I am working on. Of course you redeemed Random Bean right before I get to work. This is fine. Let's do this. Did I finish talking to you about my glasses? Because everything is happening all at once. Progression, things are weird, getting used to it. Love them. They are a lot lighter, feel a lot lighter. The transition lenses actually get dark, so they actually look and feel like sunglasses. I had transition lenses on the other ones, and they were crap. They did not get dark at all. So I'm in love with these. All right, while I redeem Random Bean, let's talk about this question. How has Twitch helped you as a writer? All right, well, as you can see, I have this writing stream, creative stream sprint, if you will. I started doing this in January, not on Twitch. I did this on my Discord server. And while it was fun on my Discord server, I also found that I find that people in my Discord, if I'm there working, it's like an open office door, and they will pop in and they will catch up and say hi, and that's great. I love that. But then I have a very hard time saying, time's up, gotta go, gotta get back to work. So on top of the fact that I really was inspired by Geeky Broken Hoodie, who is here in the chat, he basically said, why aren't you streaming? This is ridiculous. You should be streaming. So I took his advice and I started streaming, and I'm really enjoying it because now I get some dedicated focus time. I can still chat with people, but it is kind of quote unquote like on my own terms. I really appreciate it. Yes, exactly. All right, let's redeem some stuff before Geeky spends any more points. Random Bean. So here we go. I was lucky enough to not get a licorice for the last one. Thank you. Let's try this again, because for those of you who are new, I absolutely hate licorice. And I can't do regular jelly beans because of gut issues, so I have sugar-free. I think I'm holding this up. I'm closing my eyes, but I think I'm holding this up where you can see I have to have sugar-free jelly beans. So this is my version, and I purposely will not eat the licorice ones, A, because I hate them, and B, I saved them for the stream. I keep like accumulating more in my bag so that the chances that you get to see me eat one that I absolutely hate is higher. So I have just pulled this. I have no idea what it is. I smell it. This could be licorice. I don't know. All right. Oh, it's not. Thank you. Tangerine, maybe? It's probably tangerine. That's pretty good. Thank you. You have 7,600 points. Stop it. I love you for being such a loyal watcher. Thank you so much. Glad to see writers using this platform. Me too. I really love it. There are days when I'm a little more distracted than others, like today. I'm also going to hydrate because that was also redeemed. And there's a story behind hydrating as well. I'm still using my Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat teacup that says drink me. But the story behind this is that I really don't love water. I really, really don't love it. I will drink it because I understand that it is good for you and health benefits and all that stuff. I have a mom who is dehydrated all the time and there are a lot of health issues. So I understand. But I really dislike the taste of water. So I will do whatever I can to make it taste better for me. So this is lemon flavored water. And I'm at 12:51 my time, and that was the first water I've had today, which is probably not a good thing. I probably should be drinking more water. So thank you for that. I needed that. My day so far has been coffee. All right, I am going to start the timer, but feel free to keep chatting. I will talk. I do talk during my focus time. I just will also be working during my focus time. So let's start the timer. What else did I redeem all the things? We redeemed Random Bean, Hydrate. So Twitch, helping me as a writer. So yeah, lots more focus time. The idea that someone is watching me, even if no one is, just helps me to get more done, be more motivated. Also, the kind of co-working, body doubling aspect, surprisingly, does a lot for me. It's very energizing. You ran out of water flavoring. Do you also put flavor in your water? Don't worry about asking any questions. I love them. I appreciate you. And I also love talking. So I apologize if I talk too much. What is your favorite genre of books to write? Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm going to try to work and talk at the same time. That's not going to happen, but okay. So I think on paper, I'm going to tell you that my favorite thing to write is horror. There's a podcast I did recently on Zero Exposition, an interview I did. And that interview probably will give you the best sense of why I love horror so much and how it just kind of becomes evident in everything that I write. But I have yet to officially, well, I take that back. The short story I just submitted this morning to my publisher is a horror story. So I can now officially say I have something that is horror that is out in the world, or it will be very shortly. Most everything else I write tends to be fantasy related, game, I do a lot of game writing right now. I don't have a lot of fiction out. Gonna change that this fall. I've started doing this stream because I'm wrapping up some game projects that I write on, and then I'm going to start writing my first lit RPG novel. So, which will have a lot of horrific elements to it, but lit RPG I think is a good bridge for me to move from game writing to some fiction writing, a big fiction project. But there are some horror elements there that I'm really excited about. So, I also have some scripts out there I wrote for a fantasy horror audio drama, and that was really fun because you get to write a bunch of like gory sound effects, and then you get to hear like the your vision come to life with voice actors and sound effects and all that stuff. It's so much fun. Um, so yeah, I think horror on paper is what I my favorite thing to write. But I write a lot of like I have just my fingers in a lot of different pies. Excuse me. Um, you draw and write horror as well. Awesome. Horror writers unite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Horror elements like I'm gonna get it wrong again. Space demonic lesbian unicorns. Was that what it was? Oh gosh, I can't remember. It's amazing. All right. Let me finish this submission because I do really want to be a part of 100 hours. I'm reading all these things that they want me to have. Add all of your mods and the admins to your channel as yeah, that's fine. Please end your sprints 5 minutes prior to the end of okay. Please do not run sprints more than 20 minutes long. Those are short sprints. I'm gonna have to be focused on those days. Space demonic unicorn strippers. That's what it was. But they could be lesbians. Why not add another layer to that? That's funny. Make sure to raid the next streamer on time. This is good. I gotta get good at raiding before this event in July. Please connect with your streamer. Okay. Okay, chat engagement mods. Yeah, sure. I agree to all of that. And now I gotta find pictures with bicycles. Do you guys know what these things are when they pop up and they're like, pick all the images with bicycles? Do you realize what that is? I didn't realize for the longest time that is, I mean, I don't know if it's AI, but it is some form of technology that you are teaching it to recognize what a bicycle looks like, probably for like driverless cars or like things like that. Like you're teaching it what a bicycle looks like. You're teaching it. Yeah, that's crazy. Rating is where you get more of your community built. Which is, again, a shocker for me when I'm like, wait, I'm a Twitch affiliate? What? I don't even know how to raid properly. Still learning. All right. I did my volunteer sign up. I'm very excited about that. So hopefully I will be doing some kind of moderating or streaming for 100 hours of writing in July. Let me let her know that I submitted. Okay. I submitted. FYI, those are the same dates as Virtual MagmaCon. I do want to be a part of Oh How. However, we may need to find time slots that don't conflict with events I'm running at MagmaCon. Thanks for checking in and reminding me. Okay. Just joined the Discord. Oh, thanks. So what is it that you do, Crimson Now Comics? You said you do like horror writing and drawing? Is that what you said? I missed it. I'm so sorry. Where was it? I think I saw it here somewhere. Yeah, tell me a little more. Tell me a little more about you. If you want to. If no pressure to. All right, what else am I working on? I gotta work on that other game submission. Here we go. I was writing history and lore. That is right. Gotta remind myself where I was at. Two levee roads and a river. There are a lot of opportunities. Okay, from the zone to move between the roads to the river, to the other side of the road, to the other side of the river, to the other. What am I saying? Between both roads, to the river, to the other side of the river, and back. Okay. If to increase the difficulty of the, what am I thinking of? The challenge, the encounter. What am I trying to say? Monsters and creatures. Tree lines and at either side of the roads, the river. I draw and write horror content like comics and more. Sadly, my movement disorder has caused me to stop drawing for now. Oh, do try to use talk to use talk to work on a series of short horror stories in a book that should be done soon. Congratulations to you. No, don't worry about it. Oh, you're using talk to text. Is that what that is? Okay. Yeah, no. Hey, yeah, horror lovers unite. That's amazing. If you have I was going to say if you have a link, share it, but I don't know if I still have. I might have like a mod alert or a mod thing that prevents you from sharing links. But that's amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, if there's the name of anything that's out there that we can like search for, that'd be really cool. You can totally post stuff in the Discord, and I would suggest that you do. There is a promote yourself area in my Discord, and there's also an opportunities area in my Discord. I'm very big on sharing opportunities when there are like collaborative projects. So if you're an artist seeking a writer, you post that in there for opportunities. If you're a writer seeking an artist, vice versa. I have access to some folks who love voice acting. So there's a lot of creatives in my realm, and I love to hear about opportunities and share them with folks I think would be a right fit. That's great. Thank you. Okay. Oh, bridges. Yeah, that's right. I have a bridge operator I gotta come up with. So far, the only name I have for this is Baldric for the riverboat captain. I don't know why, but the name Baldric kind of feels good. But I feel like there needs to be more, right? Like Baldric something, Humperdinck. I gotta come up with a good last name. Also, ignore my virtual MagmaCon giveaway. It's broken. I should have fixed it yesterday, and I didn't. No one has been able to enter yet. I only just started it yesterday, and I didn't set it up correctly. So ignore that, and I will take care of it before the next stream. All right. Oh, yeah. I remember now. I had source documentation sent to me and I got sidetracked. I need to find the source documentation. Over here. And I gotta save that somewhere. I'm not sure if I need to see a dentist or what. I feel like since I've been doing this more regularly, when I talk, my mouth gets dry, obviously because I need to drink, but also like I feel like there's something, you know, those old timers that there's that gap in the teeth and they whistle when they talk. Like I feel like either sometimes that's about to happen and I can feel it, or that I have a little bit of a lisp because like my tongue gets tired from talking, or my mouth gets tired, or maybe it's just because my mouth is dry. I'm not sure what it is. All right, so I've drank all the water from my teacup. I'm now going to move to my daily drinker. I tend to get more water out of this anyway. I've talked about it before, but drinking with a straw just gets me, I don't know, I drink a lot more. All right, let's save this reference image to here, and we are talking about, I need a new folder for this. This is a new area. That's right. Okay. There is a river. That's amazing. Okay. I know I'm talking to myself a lot. I'm sorry, folks. I do this normally. One of the questions I had for this game publisher when they wanted me to write, I said, well, I need a little bit more understanding of the area so that I know what I can and like where are my guidelines. I've talked about this before. Where are my guidelines so that I'm not pushing the envelope too far? I need a visual. I'm a visual person. I've said that before too. So they gave me a map. And I was joking with them, but I was like, I need to know if there's a river. There's plenty of rivers. This is great. Oh, And there's even one that has a name that is perfect. That is perfect. There's something about writing in someone else's IP that I really enjoy. Do I love creating my own stuff? Yes. But there's something about writing in someone else's IP and like trying to find my creative path through their guidelines. It's really fun. I'm not sharing my map, by the way, because that's their property, but I am looking at it on another screen. All right, so the map is helpful. There was something else. What is this? Don't know if this helps. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a note here somewhere. Other sources. Okay. Okay. And then this, which is not in the right place. Can I move that? Okay. Can I make a screenshot of this? No, I'll copy and paste it. I don't think I need that one. Excuse me. This might help. Save image. As I gotta find my new folders. Okay. How do I get over here? Reference. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Nope. Loving your little, not gifs. Oh my goodness. Emotes. Aw. So the D&D game that I'm going to be doing tomorrow night, the guys, they're so sweet. It's going to be, well, it was my birthday last week. And I'm usually the one that brings the food because I'm the one that does a lot of cooking out of all of us. So I tend to bring the food for the D&D games. And they said, well, since it was your birthday, you don't have to bring food. I just got a text because I also have a lot of gut issues. So it's always a little nerve-wracking when people want to offer to make me food, that I don't want to be that person that's like, yeah, okay, but can you just like not make this or don't put that in there? Like, I hate to do that. So then I either risk like eating whatever they brought and just dealing with the consequences later, or I have to be that person. However, I mean, I've been playing with these guys for 10 plus years now, and we've been friends even longer than that. So they know what's up. So I just got a sweet little text. They're going to bring pozole and then gluten-free cookies, which I will happily eat. That was very sweet. Okay, why aren't you saving? I didn't even spell that correctly, but that's fine. Aha. I don't know what that line is supposed to mean. I love when people think that they're being very clear. And they really aren't being very clear. They just have a map image with a line through it, and that's supposed to explain to me whatever it is I'm looking at. Okay. This is probably as much detail as I'm gonna get. Yeah, you can't have a lot of caffeine. This is more due to age than gut issues, but I reached a point probably about 10 years ago where I noticed that I used to drink a lot of soda. Oh God. I had to have at least one Diet Coke a day. At least. And then before I had moved from Diet Coke, I was drinking like regular soda, but then I eventually moved to Diet Coke. I had lost all this weight, so I wanted to keep it off, and then gut issues happened, and Diet Coke was like, soda in general was a big no-no. But yeah, I couldn't have a Diet Coke after noon, or else I would not be able to go to bed at night. Like, caffeine hyped me up that much. Even now, when I have my coffee, I always know that, like, by noon, I better be done drinking coffee. And sometimes that means I'm having 5 cups of coffee because I just want coffee and I need to drink them all before noon. Or I don't. But if I hit noon, I ain't going to bed. I don't know how people do it. It sucks when someone makes you sweets as a gift. Yeah, I understand. Honestly, here's the thing, though, and maybe it's just because I've grown used to it with my gut issues, but I don't often crave sweets. I eat a low sugar diet anyway because I have to, and I think for me, the moment I have sugar, like, it's almost like being an addict. Like, that's all. Oh, I'm gonna out myself here for a minute. I don't know if I talked about this on my stream, but for my birthday, all I wanted was donuts. It's the one thing. There are gluten-free donuts, and they are okay, but they are not easy to get. The good ones, they are not easy to get. And so I just really wanted a donut for my birthday. And everything was going on with graduation, and all the focus was on my son, and I knew we weren't going to have time to celebrate my birthday. And so I told my husband, all I want for my birthday is I want donuts on my birthday, and then I want to get another set of donuts. Like, so my birthday was a Friday. I want it on Friday. I want it on Saturday. I want it on Sunday. I want donuts for the entire weekend. I knew I was going to have some gut issues, but I didn't care. And I out-donuted my husband by a mile. The first day, was it Friday? No, I did it a day early. It was Thursday. I remember because I had a day to myself before all the craziness happened. And I was like, if I'm going to eat donuts and have gut issues, I want to be near my toilet. I want to be in my house. And there's nothing going on today. And so I had donuts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner the Thursday before my birthday. Oh my gosh. I was such a pig. Yeah, now in my 40s, I can't get a lot of fast food for my gut problems too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's helpful. I work from home. I travel a lot. Travel is a whole nother thing and managing gut issues. But working from home and also being the main like cook in the house, like I cook meals for armies so that during the day, you know, me or my husband or my son, who probably won't be home doing this anymore, we can just grab leftovers at any time because I cook a lot of food and it's all food that I can eat. So if they want bread, they have bread with their meal, but I don't have to. So everything I cook is good for me, and then they can just add their own gluten. So it makes it really hard, though, to eat out. It really does. All right. I'm going to see if there are any slots that don't conflict. The other admins also said that you'd be able to stream if you wanted to. Yay! But if moderator only would be easier with your other event, that's fine too. And if there's too much conflict this time. Okay. However, whatever that looks like, would be happy to stream if they need me. Okay. I'm also really excited about Paige. I don't know exactly what's happening, and I think I'll probably find out before next week when I'm on their interview on their live stream. But I think they're going to add me to the like women in tabletop in the tabletop industry panel, and I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I love getting to be a part of some of these events. I'll explain that later. How do I explain that? All right, work. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I got all my source material. Okay. 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 Sometimes I just feel like people don't have really clear vision, and I need that little bit of direction. But if they don't give me that direction, here's my stance is that, well, then there's no railing. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And I hope that I'm like it's going to fit in your vision because you didn't say not to. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do this wild thing with the river and the two roads. That's what I'm going to do. Let me pull up that map. Where'd it go? Oh, nope, in the wrong area. Reference, right here. Okay. Oh, no, that's too small. Okay. This is great. This is great. So I was creating this location with the idea that it is used as a smuggling slash, like it could be smuggling, but it could also be for like escorting important people or escorting important treasures and thwarting any ambush, because there's like multiple paths following this river. And they actually named it Rogue River. I didn't have to name the river, which is perfect. That fits. But I also feel like I need to come up with like, there's lore to this thing. This river's been around forever. So there has to be other names, other nicknames, other historical, like historically it may have been called this, or maybe a certain region in the area. Ooh, I like that better. A certain region in the area. They don't call it, the Rogue River is what everybody else knows it as, but we call it this because of what we use it for. I like that. Okay. So there's a difference between the setting and the locality description. Here we are. Okay. That's not. What is this? This is a heading for. This should be normal text. Oh, it is normal text now. Okay. And all right. So this is the Rogue River, also known as, and also known as. I think there should be at least two different names. There's like the name that everybody in this region calls it, but then there's also like the black market. Like if you're really in the know, then this is what we call it. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Having a new writer gives a little description of the character. Yeah. Makes it hard to draw the characters. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Well, now, in some cases, if you're talking about drawing characters, I'll give you the reverse perspective in case it helps. Because I will have a mental image of what I think a character should look like, and I will hand it off to an artist and say, here's what I'm thinking. But I always try to let them know that if they have a creative like vision to add to it, to please do, because I find that my vision is usually very basic in comparison to what an artist will like. My vision is definitely the 8-bit version of a character, whereas an artist's vision for a character will be like the, higher 16, not even 16-bit. Let's go higher, like 32-bit and more. 4K. They're the 4K vision for the character. Because I've found that if I leave it up to my own description, when they're done with it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm happy with that, because I guess I don't know how else to explain it. Like, so I'll usually tell them, like, please take creative license if you are so inspired, because my imagination for the visual, I know isn't going far enough. Yeah. Yeah. So if some people don't give you enough description, that might just be it. Like that's just they've taken their capabilities with that vision as far as they can, and they're hoping that you can take it further. And if that's the case, just find out if that's what they want. Some people may that they just want what they want and you don't know, but I'm usually the very bendy, like I want more, I just don't know how to explain the more that I want. Okay, I gotta write more on this. I gotta write more. I think I'm struggling because some of the stuff that they're asking for is like they're asking for the same thing twice. And that doesn't feel like what they probably are asking for, but I'm not understanding what they are asking for. Okay. Let me send them a message. Okay. Let me send them what I have so far right here. These notes right here. Okay. Go away. What am I trying to ask them? The difference between additional notes. Yeah, let's start there and see what they say. Okay, so if I do this, we're gonna have don't like that name. Maybe leave it at that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. Best of luck and hope to check your next live stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, next week is going to be weird, but hope you can join. Probably will be Thursday. Well, that was nice. was over here. Okay. Maybe, hold on. No. I still am kind of weirded out by the fact that levee roads is not a thing that I think it is. I feel like it really is a thing. Like maybe I spelled it wrong, so I looked it up. Like maybe it has 2 V's. I don't. What? Oh, levee EE maybe. Aha! Aha! I was spelling it wrong. Levee EE, so it's LEVEE, is a physical embankment built along the banks of a river or other water course to prevent flooding. Ha! All right, now I'm no longer crazy. I gotta change all my words so that levee is spelled correctly. Excuse me. Replace all. Ah, now I feel so much better. Because I was like, do I really need to change the name of levee roads? Like, I want to keep it. Here we go, Jones Cam fixed. All right, let's see here. So we have levee roads. Of the, what did they call that river? The Rogue River? That leads to, oh, if that just isn't perfect. Okay. So it leads into like the outlet of a ravine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does it really matter though if they're called the same thing? Yeah. Levy like taxes, like taxes. Roads. Yeah. Okay. From That's north, east, south, west. Running west. Okay. With at the base of a gorge. Eventually into lake. Is that a bridge? Oh, time is up. Time is up, everyone. I actually got some stuff done and also had some great conversation. Lovely. Well, it was really nice to have some folks in the chat chatting it up, some new folks. I appreciated that. I got to, let me get on my main page here because time is up. Let's get on to the chatting full screen. Here we go. And let me set a timer just so that I don't get talking for forever. But I downloaded some source material from this tabletop company. They want me to write and submit a few things, but I needed some source material to kind of make sure that I wasn't saying that things were in places where they shouldn't be. And I'm glad that I downloaded those materials and took a look because I'm writing a river. It's based off of a river near where I live. It's a very long, windy river, and there are two roads that run alongside each side of the river. Sometimes one road will pull away from the river and meet back up, but in either case, there's two roads, and there are a lot of bridges. So you can choose to drive on one side of the river, cross over the river, and then drive on the other side. Or you can just remain on one side the entire time. So it creates a lot of interesting chances for encounters, and I thought it would be really fun to do something like where you have to escort someone, but there might be an ambush, and that means that the players and or the NPCs are potentially moving from one side of the river to the other, to maybe being in the river on a riverboat. Like, there's many chances for decoys and everybody traveling down at the same path, and you got to guess which one has the right, you know, which one is the one you want to attack, because maybe it's a decoy. I don't know. So very interesting opportunities for that. And I'm glad that I downloaded the source material because obviously I had the river in the wrong place. So now that I can get to work on that, I'm very excited. I'm hoping by Monday I can officially get started writing on liquid hot magma. But just as a reminder, I'm probably not going to be able to stream very much next week. I'm really bummed about it. I just don't know. I don't know. I want to create this pattern for myself, but then that means that I really need to stick to it when I can, and when I can't, I can't. So, yeah. So next time I see you, I might actually have a lot of writing done in some other project. I might be on a whole nother project already. That's crazy. Anyway, I hope y'all had a productive time and that you were able to write or work on what you wanted. What else is happening? What else? I submitted for an event that I want to be a part of. I discovered 100 hours of writing, and I really love what they do. And they have these streaming events. It's crazy. It's like they'll have a writing stream for 2 hours, and then they pass it off and raid to another writing stream for 2 hours, and then that person passes it off to another writing stream. And so it's literally 100 hours of writing. But they don't just let anybody in the door, right? Which I respect them for. I really do. Because you can't, what am I trying to think of? If you want to be accountable for the quality of product or whatever it is that you're putting out, in this case it's 100 hours of programming for 100 hours of writing, then you need to be accountable for that and hold other people accountable for that. So in order to be a part of their event and stream, you typically have to volunteer to moderate one of their events first, which I am very happy to do. They did say they might also want me to stream, but I'm happy to just moderate and be a part of it, and be a part of the community, so that in November, when they do it again, maybe I'll be able to actually like be a streamer on the event and do some cross promotion and promote them. And that sounded bad. That's not what I don't want to join them just to promote. I want to promote what they do. Anyway, what else? I get to play D&D. That's going to be, it's probably been some months since I've played that character. So I need to I have to get back into my character's mental state, which is not often fun anymore because she's not mentally healthy at all. She's had some trauma and she is a barbarian. And so when I try to get into her headspace, I find that I am not in a good headspace when I am trying to be her. So, but I still really enjoy it. There's an aspect of it that's like, she's such an underdog that when she finally gets the revenge that she's seeking, I hope it feels as good as I want it to feel. I'm big on revenge stories. I actually had an idea, and I may still do it, to publish my own book of like revenge stories. Like, I just love revenge stories. Like, oh, they're so juicy. Anyway, what else has happened today, folks? My brain is starting to turn to mush, and I think it's because I need to eat. It's nearly 2:00 my time. What? Time just flew. Today just flew. You know why? Oh, because I did the podcast. And time just, like, flew because I was having fun. Is there anything else I need to worry about and take? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Somebody help me with my Swiss cheese brain. Anyway, y'all, I want to thank you for being a part of my stream. If you were on my podcast, thank you for being a part of my podcast. Join, my community if you so feel like. It looks like somebody already did join my Discord. I appreciate it. It's probably not as active as I would love it to be, but there are a bunch of creatives in there, a lot of writers and TTRPG related folks or creative folks who are just looking to collaborate on projects. So, yeah, happy to have you. All right, I think I'm going to end it. I have like 3 minutes to this break, but I'm feeling maybe like I'm all tapped out of stuff to talk on because I had the podcast too. So I just had a lot of opportunity to share everything about me. I think I'm ready to listen. Anybody want to share about them? I'm ready. But let's go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope I see you sooner than Thursday, but if not, I will see you on Thursday with another writing sprint. Have a great weekend, everyone.